If you include this one superfood into your diet, you will be on the path to not only slowing down your aging process, but also strengthening your immune system for a body with way less inflammation. Because when we feel great in our body, every challenge becomes doable. There are some incredible superfoods out there that we can add to our diet that make a huge impact on the quality of our lives. And this little humble berry I have here, native to Asia, has been used in traditional medicine for thousands of years for a healthier body, improved skin, and a peaceful mind. It is the goji berry. It's a superfood to slow down the aging process, get rid of destructive free radicals in the body, and improve the quality of our skin. It's super easy to introduce into your diet, and they do taste really, really good too. There has been a lot of hype and a lot of negativity around this superfood. So when I started researching, I did have a lot of skepticism. So my hunt began for studies published by doctors, published by nutritionists, and reviews from people like you and I. Starting with the positives first, the reoccurring, most beneficial quality of the goji berry is its effects as a pretty powerful antioxidant. Now, we've all heard of antioxidants, and of course, they're good for us, right? But what exactly are antioxidants and why do we need them? We are living with so much pollution, environmental toxins, additives in processed foods, most of which should probably be illegal. Anyway, our bodies are under attack every day. In particular, our cells are under threat from these external toxins in the form of free radicals all of the time. And these free radicals, they're atoms that happen to be very, very unstable. And in order for them to gain stability, they search out electrons from other atoms. Now, if antioxidants are present, they willingly give electrons to the free radicals, which basically disengage the free radical, making it completely harmless. Now, free radicals, they are not fussy where they get their free electrons from. So if they find their way into our body and there's no antioxidants present, they'll just go about destroying our cells by stealing electrons from the atoms our cells are made up of. Free radicals are nothing other than absolute chaos in our body. And as a result, once we breathe them in, we digest them, we absorb them through the skin, they're really, really damaging to the cell membranes, to the functions of our cells, to the DNA, causing something called oxidative stress. Now, left unchecked, they leave a trail of destruction, and without abundant antioxidants in our body, free radicals, they cause so much destruction and disease. And when they are causing havoc, they leave a heap of inflammation in their wake. And as we know, where there's inflammation, there's pain, the problems begin, and if they're left unchecked, we're on track to disease. Antioxidants are actually made in our body naturally, but with the amount of attacking free radicals from air and water pollution, radiation, smoke, pesticides, herbicides, chemical sprays, cleaning products, we are in so much need of additional support from the foods we eat. And guys, it's totally possible to prevent most of the oxidative stress in our body just by including lots of food that contain antioxidants. And some of those are things like cacao beans, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, beans, spinach, kale, vitamin C supplements, orange vegetables like sweet potato and pumpkin, beetroot, red cabbage, green tea, coffee, and of course, the humble goji berry. Now, I'm 57, and when I'm having a really good day, loads of energy, I'm working out, I go for a walk on the beach, eating healthy, I feel like I'm in my 30s. But then I look in the mirror and there's this discrepancy. Grey hair, lines that weren't there before, sunspots, blemishes, elasticity of my skin. And it just doesn't match up to how I'm feeling. And I, for one, don't want that gap to widen out of control. So I strongly believe that by having a diet super rich in antioxidants, we can slow down the aging process. And why wouldn't we? Because it's really easy just to include a heap of antioxidants into your diet every day. And yes, it is that simple. There's no need to make it complicated. From a nutritional basis, they contain 19 different amino acids. So they are officially a complete protein with all 8 essential amino acids, very much like bee pollen. Gojis are also super high in iron, and traditional nutritionists in China, they prescribe the goji berry to improve vision. Now, this claim, I'm a little skeptical. I've been putting goji berries in my nut and seed mixes, in my smoothies for over a decade, and I still need my glasses to drive and watch a movie. But interesting realization, in a decade of eye tests that I have every single year, my vision has not deteriorated at all. Could it be the goji berries? On a more serious note, there has been a heap of scientific papers written claiming that goji berries contain germanium, which is known to have cancer-fighting properties. And germanium, inducer of the immune-enhancing interferon, is used in Japan to successfully treat several types of cancer. Now, there are a whole heap of scientific papers out there that you can read for yourself that certainly confirm this. Interestingly, wild goji berries in Asia grow in rich alkaline soils, which means they naturally contain a huge amount of hydrogen, which is key to hydration in the body. Another discovery, whilst researching, is that goji berries balance our blood sugar. And throughout Asia, the berry is steeped in boiling water and served as a tea to cleanse the liver, to eliminate toxins, to reduce irritable bowel syndrome, and to calm the digestive system. Now, I also did come across information on the disadvantages, as they do contain lectins. And lectins are actually proteins that are produced by most plants to prevent themselves from being attacked and eaten by insects. Lectins in super high amounts can and do cause inflammation in the gut, but generally, the presence of lectins in moderation, with their anti-cancer effects and their stimulation of the immune system, I reckon the pros outweigh the cons. So I certainly won't be losing any sleep over consuming goji berries with all of their lectins. And guys, there are millions of people around the world who have been eating plants so high in lectins for thousands of years, including beans, lentils, legumes. They're all really, really high in lectins, and this is a staple diet for millions of people. But if lectins are something of concern to you, lectins are destroyed by soaking them in water overnight and then subjecting them to a really high temperature. So, of course, cooked goji berries or goji berries in a herbal tea are a great way to eliminating or at least reducing the lectins. Goji berries come from the family of nightshade plants, which means they do contain a lot of lectins. There's no doubt about that. And there is a lot of research out there that tells us lectins create absolute chaos in the digestive tract. They can break through the gut wall, causing leaky gut syndrome. But for lectins to really cause a problem, guys, I'd have to eat this whole bag of goji berries in one day. And really, we can benefit from some lectins in our diet. Lectins, according to several scientific papers, can be antimicrobial. They boost the immune activity, they improve blood sugar levels, and they even stimulate digestive function. A great way to enjoy goji berries is to soak them overnight and then add them to a coconut-based yogurt with some kiwi fruit. Now, kiwi fruit, interestingly, it stimulates the production of mucin in the gut, which blocks the inflammatory effect of lectins. Dried goji berries are great in salads, in desserts, in a trail mix with sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds. But if you are concerned about the lectins in the goji berry, you can steep your berries in boiling water as part of a herbal tea, which will destroy most of the lectins present. And to wrap it up, in my opinion, and based on the research that I have carried out, the advantages far outweigh all of the disadvantages. And I, for one, will remain an advocate and promoter of the humble goji berry. So have a beautiful day. Go and load up on antioxidants. And if this video was useful to you, you can hit the subscribe button. See you next time.